A little bit taller than the bishop. Good morning.
Good morning.
I know everyone got a lot of sleep last night. So if you doze off in morning program, I will not call you out. I actually had the distinction when I was a student at Moravian Theological Seminary of having fallen asleep on every single professor in class. So I understand. Picking up on what Chris just said, I'm one of the professors at Moravian Seminary, and so if you want to talk to me in the days we've got about what it might be like if you're going off to college, and if you do think that you're going to answer a call to ministry, I'd love to talk to you. Today, we're going to be talking about two virtues again. Where is the courage group? Yeah, y'all look encouraged. And we're also going to talk about the faith group. Where's the faith group? Okay. And we're going to see how courage and faith go together, I hope. And we got some movie clips for you that I hope you'll like. At Hogwarts, courage is the prime character trait of the student sorted into which house? Any of y'all know? Yeah. Gryffindor. It's one of the main Gryffindor traits. And it's not immediately clear in the stories that some of the students should have been sorted into Gryffindor. If you were awake during the movie last night, Neville Longbottom doesn't look like he belongs in the Gryffindors. And we'll talk about Neville later, or Hermione. But over the course of the books, they've become heroic. We often associate courage with heroism and military valor, but courage comes in many forms. Often it's the people who do not have the armor and weapons and allies who are the most courageous. Sometimes it's the people with guns who are the cowards, and the people they are threatening who are the real heroes. Just think about all those people in Europe who risked their lives to shelter Jews from the Nazis, or people in your school who stand up against bullets. There are many kind of courage, and we're going to talk about this in small groups. For some of you, it was a great act of courage simply to come to a camp like this. That this isn't what you naturally would do. For some of you, it's an act of courage to simply speak up in your small groups. And I hope today, even though you're sleepy, you'll take the risk to speak up. I'm really impressed with those of you that I call up to speak with the mic, because I know how hard it is to do this. Believe it or not, this kind of thing makes me really nervous. Did you know that? I get worn out doing this because it makes me scared to stand up and talk. True courage is not when we're not afraid. Our courage is shown when we are our most afraid and still do what we need to do. Courage is not the same as the adrenaline rush that you get from sports. Courage is a necessary part of moral action. It's not enough to know the right thing to do or to want to do the right thing. Courage is what allows us to do the right thing. And I think much of the evil in this world is caused by people simply being too cowardly to do what they should do. It takes courage to confront evil and do good in the world. Some people show courage by going off into the mission fields in other countries. Some, like Cory Booker's, the senator actually saved someone from a burning building. But it's also courageous simply to stand with someone who is being abused and bullied or made fun of. It takes courage to do the right things when others are doing something wrong. I'm not a guy that likes to talk about his own life a lot, by the way, but share a couple of stories from my life of when I think I was truly brave when I was a younger man. Once I saw a man beating his wife, and I ran over and tackled him to keep him from beating his wife, and so he started to beat on me. Luckily I had a friend who helped me with that. Once, when I was working in a hotel, I saw a burglar in the hotel, and I chased him down a dark hallway and tackled him and put him in a headlock until the security guards came to get him. It was when I was 20 years old, a lot healthier and not always wise, sometimes more courageous than wise. But I want to tell you this morning about the time in my life when I think I was absolutely at my bravest. And it was when I didn't do anything at all. It was when I was playing football in high school, and believe it or not, I was one of the smallest guys on the football team. I got bigger later in life. And we were on the bus taking everyone home, and there was just a few of us left on the bus. And the bus driver decided to stop at a convenience store, and all the fellows on the bus said they were going to shoplift when they got into the place. I said, I'm not going to do that. I was the only one who said I wouldn't. One of my friends said he would go along with it, and they threatened me. They said, we're all going to steal. You're going to be part of this. And I said, absolutely not. And I had these really large, tough guys standing over me in the bus and said, you're going to steal with us or we're going to beat you up. And I said, you can try to beat me up, but I am not going to do it, and I will stand up to you. And they left me alone. I couldn't stop them from doing it. But after that, they respected me much more because I didn't. And some of the ones that went along felt really bad about themselves. Courage comes in many forms, and you can do it. I think the greatest form of courage comes when we face difficulties in our own lives. My mother, when she was dying of pancreatic cancer, showed great courage when she said, enough of the treatments. I'm going to spend time with my family and die with dignity. Now, courage runs throughout the Harry Potter books, and we can't see all the scenes of this. But you think of Ron Weasley, who is afraid of spiders. And in the Chamber of Secrets, he goes out into the forbidden forest to talk to giant spiders, despite him being afraid. But last night in the movie, we saw this clip of Ron at his most courageous when he's playing chess. So we'll show this one. You may remember it from last night. Our first technical problem.
Try it again.
Those styles
Try it again. Keep going.
Not to H3. You'll be okay, Harry. You're a great wizard. You really are.